sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena. Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love, we don't have a lot of photos.
Okay, I'm going to assume that's all I'm going to get out of that. Well, whoa. Oh, okay. Just a point and click. I have no idea about anything about this game. It just came out today on Steam, so I decided I'll just give it a shot. See how it goes, and if the recording is worth keeping, keep it and put it out there. So, this is Serena, as the title clearly stated, and it put me right in there. So, can't invert my mouse. I already tried that. It just quits the game when I hit escape. So, I'm going to fumble around a little bit at the beginning, so just bear with me.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
You always put too much salt in, dear. Think about your pressure.
Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill. The table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is. I just don't know anymore. Our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I figured that out. Okay, let's just go this way. Let's see. It's a lot of books. What's this thing?
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights.
Curious.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
This is so dusty looking. Looks like it hasn't been lived in a while. Kind of. So I don't know if that's on purpose. Wait, there was nothing there? I guess not. Okay. Well then.
Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin.
This way then. No, I don't want to go outside yet. Not yet, anyway. True friends stand by each other through any adversity. Let's go over here.
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Come, love with peace in your heart. I'm not even... Yeah. Nah. I'm not gonna read things out loud.
Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else?
I was drawn to the trunk because it was one of the only things in the room.
We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside.
No.
Somewhere in here, in our private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her.
I'm getting there. Well, let's examine the bed.
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion. Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect.
You're not going to open it?
She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here.
So it's not like their actual home.
She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. She is fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
Okay.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
That's it? That's all you're giving me?
Yes. Blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering. What's
more.
wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke? She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere, nor some of her other personal items. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth. Hers. I used it too, when shaving. They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's. Comme une évidence. Serena's favorite perfume.
Seem to remember a lot for some guy who has forgotten a lot.
These keys are for the cabin and the car.
Or claims to have forgotten a lot. Not that I don't believe he's forgotten a lot. Just go that way. Yeah.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.